And now to my special report. El Nino has come at a critical time for the state. We've had years of below average rainfall, very little mountain snow, and so far a very dry start to the month of February. That makes this winter's El Nino more important than ever, but will it really make a difference? On the heels of our state's historic four-year drought, recent storms are helping to change California's landscape. For the South Coast, Cachuma Lake serves as our main source of water. Right now, it's at an all-time record low, near 15% of its storage capacity.
It makes me cry. It makes me really sad. There's no water whatsoever I can see from the past, so it makes me nervous.
It will take a lot more rain to raise the levels in Cachuma. Hundreds of miles away in the Sierra, it's snow making headlines this winter. A much-needed boost to the snowpack and to local ski resorts such as Heavenly.
We couldn't ask for a better start to this season. We've carried that momentum all the way through. We've had at least one significant storm per week, pretty much since we opened.
The difference from prior years is stark, when slopes now covered in snow looked like this. The change doesn't go unnoticed by the climate experts at this year's Operation Sierra Storm Weather Conference.
What we had last year, it wasn't unprecedented in terms of lack of precipitation. The year before that was a lot drier, but it was unprecedented in terms of snowpack.
Last year, warmer storms brought rain, leading to a consistently lower snowpack, and a devastating time for Tahoe's ski industry. At times, the snowpack was under 10%.
We only had about 5% of normal snowpack in California last year because it was so warm.
So far, 2016 is faring much better. But if El Nino fails to deliver significant snow through the spring, the next industry to be hit hard could be agriculture.
Really, the biggest impact will be on the agriculture in the Central Valley. They use around 80% of California's water, and really a lot of the more water-intensive agriculture is just going to have to go.
So far, the outlook this year is much better. As of early this year, the Sierra snowpack sits at 110%. That's better than anything we've seen over the previous 4 to 5 years. And with El Nino conditions continuing, will the snowpack help with the drought?
So if we do have a banner year of snow and precip in the mountains, that'll help fill up the reservoirs and provide more needed water.
But does 1 year of healthy rainfall mean a solution? The short answer is no. It could be years to get the state back to where it needs to be.
You would have to have 3 years in a row of strong El Nino to replenish the reservoirs, to build up the snowpack to the way it should be.
1 year of snow and good rain is not enough to make up for 4 years of drought.
If you think that's a bold statement, then listen to this.
The climate models predict that there'll be almost no snow in the Sierra later this century on a typical year.
That is shocking.
Yeah, really a shocking statement. I should clarify a little bit. It's good I'm up here on the desk with you, too. We were talking a little bit about climate change. He's a climate change expert. He attended that conference in Paris back in 2015 with all the leading experts, and that was sort of along the lines with that as the California, Nevada continues to warm, snow levels rise, and the Sierra might not be a snowy landscape in the next 80 to 100 years. That was what he was saying.
And that could be the new norm.
That could.
Incredible.
That could, yeah. Extremes become the norm. We've always talked about that.